Welcome to Raising That Junior Mid. My name is Amir. This is my wife Kimberly, and today we're going to talk about the movie on Netflix that's causing chaos on internet, Facebook, Twitter. People just talking about it. So it's called "Leave the World Behind,"
Mm-hmm.
and it had a lot going on.
It really did.
But before we begin into it, we're gonna let that intro run, and then we're gonna jump right into what we think about it. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, I am AJ.
I am Kimmy, better known as Junior Mix, better known as
Raising Neds. This is Raising Ned Junior Mix. If you don't know, this is her first time on the channel. So clap it up for her. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up for it. So we about to jump into, as you can see in front of us, to Leave the World Behind, starring Julia Roberts, Ethan Hawke,
Mahershala Ali.
yeah, and
The
Mahala.
Mahalaha? I don't know how to say her.
we just call some of these people by they
Her name was Ruth.
yeah, we gonna call them by their character name because I will butcher up a name. But if you have not seen this, you need to go on Netflix. Came out December 8th. I know we are behind on our review, but I really had to sit down and analyze this movie from the beginning to the end and jump into what I thought about the movie.
Yep. I woke up and I saw it on Facebook. I'm like, well, this is Leave the World Behind. So I had woke up really early that morning, and I really don't wake up that early. I woke up at like 7:30, so I decided just to watch the movie. And I was like, wow. And I have like ADHD, so I can't really sit through a whole movie. And I called back when I got to work and I said, you gotta watch this movie. And what did you do?
I jumped right on up and watched the movie, like you said. And like you said, so we're not gonna keep on talking about what we did. We just gonna talk about this movie.
Yeah.
The movie starred Julia Roberts. She ain't been on the scene in a minute, so it was very refreshing to see an old actress jump back into the scene. And did she jump back in with a vengeance? She did. She showed everyone why the seasoned actors and actresses should not be taken for granted, because she brought this movie to life. And to be surprised, it was actually produced by the Obamas, Michelle and Barack. So they had a lot of influences, and this actually is based around a book that's actually named Leave the World Behind. And they actually took the book, and a lot of the pieces that are seen in this movie is actually from the book. The only thing they took away from the book situation is the father and daughter duo was actually an old couple in the book. So out of anything else, they didn't pull away from the movie and go, you know how they say they read a book and it might not sound like the book.
Yeah.
They went verbatim with the book. They just changed the character of the duo of the main characters from husband and wife, an elderly husband and wife, to a couple. I mean, a daughter and
father and daddy. Father and daddy. Father and daughter. Yeah.
So the movie was full of, it was a cliffhanger at the end.
Yeah, definitely a cliffhanger.
But it stars a family that goes on a spontaneous vacation for the weekend to get away, and is Amanda, who's played by Julia Roberts, and the weekend went haywire, as I would put it. It went to the left. This movie to me can also reflect on your personal life. What'd you say?
Yep, I agree. Because when she was I wouldn't say she was frantically packing. She was just like, hey, let's go away for the weekend. And he was all for it. No pushback from Clay, right? That's his name. Clay. No pushback at all. And she looks into the camera and she's like, I hate people. She says, I hate people.
I don't think he was a go with type of guy. I think that he just was
Yeah, it's like a good idea.
I mean, the symbolism behind even that scene with them waking up that morning, it was a crack in this blue wall. Blue was a major color in the whole episode. Blue represent it may represent a lot of things. Represent peace. It's calming. It represent the universe, the atmosphere, blue ocean. It represents a lot of stuff, and the touch bases on the color blue. The first thing they did was they got in the swimming pool. They went to the beach. The kids, they got in the swimming pool when they got there.
They wore blue clothes.
They had on blue clothes.
Furniture was blue.
I know, but I'm trying to lead us some way. Follow me. So when they got there, the kids got in the pool. But before they left the house, that blue crack and this blue wall showed you that something is about to start breaking apart. That's what the symbolism to me came from with the blue wall.
I get it.
Then when they got to the pool, before they got to the pool, everything started working. Phone's not working, tablet not working, and the daughter, who's played by an 18-year-old at the time,
Sarah McKenzie.
Yes, she catches it. She catches it right out the bat. Like, my phone ain't working. I know she wanted to watch. She wanted to watch Friends.
Want to watch Friends? Yeah.
Friends was her major objective for the whole movie. Watch Friends, and it did not work for her. So what do? They get to the house. They get in the pool. Mom get to looking around the house. She's amazed with this beautiful home. This home is immaculate. I mean, it is beautiful.
It's nice,
it's modern. It has everything that you can want in a home. And from there, I mean, it was broken down to five topics, of 5 scenes, 5 chapters,
and that made it kind of.
It gave us suspense, eerie, horror. It was like a horror feeling without blood.
Yeah, it's like. Those the scary psychological thrillers are to me the most scariest.
Cause I thought the house gonna be like something bad gonna happen in the house, but nothing bad happened in the house. The house was actually like a safe space.
Safe. Yeah,
but it gave it an eerie feeling because you was looking for something to happen at the house.
Right. In most of these type of movies, we usually see the chaos out there, but we didn't see the chaos in the city until the end. So this is a spoiler. So I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, this is full of spoilers. So if you ain't watched this, you might want to cut this off, go watch it, and then come back and then sit down and talk to us about this movie, Leave the Word Behind. But so the family, once they left, they got home out there, they got settled in. The dad was like, hey, my mom or the dad was like, hey, let's go to the beach. Let's take the kids to the beach because they're going to want to go to the beach. Mm-hmm. So they go to the beach. And, I mean, beautiful water. They setting up. The kids going and swimming. They get in the water. And the girl stops. And she's looking like...
that's how she see it. The boat.
The boat.
The ship.
The RE.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I didn't alarm everybody because that was too close for comfort.
Mm-hmm.
But what stood out to me was the word white lion on the boat.
Yeah.
And how it came crashing into the beach.
Yeah.
And how they was running is like, hold on, y'all is running like the boat just...
Like the boat can keep going. Maybe they thought people were going to get off the boat.
No, it ain't the fact that they run like the boat was going to keep going. They run like the boat could not cause any damage to them. Like they run like they could just flick the boat. Like, stop. Mm-hmm. No, this is a gigantic boat that's coming towards y'all. Don't you think you want to be moving a little faster?
Yeah, of course.
A little bit faster. And that didn't sit well with me. But
I would have been gone when I first saw it. I would have already been, let's go. This ain't right.
Yeah. Even when they went to the actual I think when they got to the house first. I'm going to backtrack. When they went to the house, it panned up to the sky. And if I could, I should have found some pictures out. But it panned up to the sky and it showed 2 signs. One sign said a fort and one sign said another location. And basically one of them represented freedom and one of them represented slavery. It's a lot of subliminal messages in this movie.
That's what I was saying, that this movie, it didn't have to end with the pretty bow. I guess it kind of left you with it untied so that you can tie it, Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I ain't got to the end yet.
I'm not trying to get to the end, but
you already did.
No,
we got a whole but
no, I said the movie.
Yes, the movie overall.
Yeah, it's a message. It's not like just go ahead.
We ain't even got to the conclusion of the movie. You already told them how you feel about the movie. But anyways, the little girl, people don't realize the little girl should have been paid attention to the whole movie, because at a certain age of your life, you always have that curiosity and that innocence about you that kids, they'll go to a dog and pet it. That mother will bite his hand off. It'll still try to, can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog? It'll be a whole bear. They be wanting, can I pet that dog? They will. And that's what the young lady was trying to portray. She's trying to portray the innocence and childhood of herself in the movie. And the reason I bring that up is because while they in the swimming pool, she sees, no, I think it was in the swimming pool. She sees 2 deers. Mm-hmm. And the 2 deers are in the back of the yard. It is the wrong season for these deers to be in New York, okay?
And then she goes to them.
No. She don't go up to them. She walks towards them, but she don't go up to them.
Yeah.
But what catches me about the deers is that the deer mother, the adult deer, because we don't know if it was, I'm pretty sure it was a child. She had a baby deer and it was an adult deer. The adult deer was very alert. She was looking around, paying attention while the baby was at care of the world. I'm trying to eat. And to me, it symbolized how Amanda was so alert and the kids were nonchalant. Because when the guest of honor pops up that night, which is
the neighbor,
GH, the neighbor.
I'm sorry. I said the neighbors. The owners of the house.
The owner of the house. The owner of the house pop up at the house, named George, GH, by what he go by. She was very like that deer. She was alert because we show racism in this. She did not believe that the home belonged to him.
Oh, you live here?
She questioned him. She even said that they might be the help, and that's how he got keys to the house.
Be the handyman.
And he explained to them that we can't go back where we went because the elevator's out. Everything is out. So he feels safe in his own home. Even down to the fact that they had to sleep downstairs in their own home while the white people slept upstairs in their home after they have acknowledged that this is my home. They still put them in the basement of their own home. Now,
Black people always put down.
So Ruth, see, this is where the disconnect came. The generation gap is different, and I like how they portrayed that in the show. It's because the daughter Ruth, she refused to bow down to Amanda. It's like she was coming to her left or right. She didn't care. Amanda felt like she was rude. She felt like she was rude and everything. But in her generation, she don't see she's not gonna deal with racism. She's not gonna be deal with being belittled like her dad was. Her dad like, yo, we gotta get along. They already paid for it. I'm gonna give half their money back. They gotta pay for it. We good. Let's just get through this. We good. And she like, well, why we got, she couldn't understand that they are generation gap in what it had to deal with racist situations. Even today, that's how it is. Kids of the day generation would not understand what their great grandmother would have to, why would great grandmama deal with that? But carry on. The family comes in, they settle on taking half their money back for them to stay there. And George, he's not telling everything that he knows. George is a successful Black man who works with the top elite business owner, the people, the men and women that rule the world. Basically, he deals with money, and the fact that one of his clients asked him to move a large amount of money that he felt was alarming to even him, let him know something was going on. What you think about that?
Yeah. Now around that part, I think I was getting ready for work, but I remember them talking and saying, yeah, that he did move a lot of money.
Now the whole time they in the house, Clay is like, hey, this is house. He's cool. He's
trustworthy.
No, not even by cool. When Clay get panicked, when he panics, he freezes. When he get his back against the wall, he stops. He doesn't do it. He doesn't act at all. But Amanda is like we need to do this and we need to go do it now. You know, down to putting water in the tub, go and get groceries. Mm-hmm. She was, let's do it now. You know, like I said,
without telling her kids.
Yes, without telling anybody. Now, the kids, they want to go explore the house. Archie, he's the typical teenager. He sees a beautiful girl. He's taking pictures of the girl, and in his picture, he even masturbating in the episode. Did you catch that? He took a picture of Ruth, and he was masturbating to it. They let you know a lot of stuff you miss. But
yeah, I did miss that part.
But I'm gonna tell you what happened. The sister seen the deers again. And they were sitting on the pool side, and she was trying to tell him, hey, look at the deers. And he was trying to take a picture of her on the thing. Mm-hmm. That's when he took the picture. Okay. And then Amanda said something to Ruth about swimming in the water. Another racist comment.
Oh, you don't want to get your hair wet?
And she said, I just don't want to swim. But at the same time, I don't know if your kids probably pissed in the pool. So you see the stereotype, because they stereotype because they think a lot of white people piss in the pool. And Amanda was racist because she felt like all black people can't swim and they don't want to get their hair wet. Jail for jail. Mm-hmm. But Amanda don't know that Ruth's mom is on a plane. And the reason why they're panicking is because the world runs on satellites. Airplanes, the ship, everything runs on satellites. And her mom was on the airplane. Now her dad decides to go to the next old neighbor to get help. And the stuff that he discovers when he gets there is mind blowing. When I say mind blowing. The fact that he walked into this house and the house was like it been rampaged through, it been tore through, somebody came and robbed them, was eerie and scary. And I was waiting for somebody to jump out and hurt him. But the fact that he walked on the shoreline to discover bodies on top of bodies of bodies being deceased, an airplane crash, was like, wow. But he knew something still was going on. He just didn't want to panic. He didn't want to make everybody panic. Ruth kept on saying, cyber attack. And they come on asking him, why'd you been paranoid? Why you keep on saying that? So why that? It's 3 scenes going on at one time. That's why I liked about it. He had 3 different scenes going on. Ruth and her Amanda having a conversation. The dad having this conversation in the car because she leaves to go get help. So he gets stopped by a Spanish woman who does not speak English. So
he was lost.
So he was lost. He could understand something like she asked for a phone, and he said, "Help! I don't have no service." So and then you had the other dad, help, George, going to the You got George going to the house to get help, get medication. So all three of them going through something at the same time. Okay, it's called. I even forgot the name of chapters, but I know one of them was called Noise.
That's later.
That's chapter 3. That was chapter 3. But to see another plane come out the air and have to run for your life would probably had me shitting bricks. Now you got both the fathers coming back with
one soaking wet, one frantic,
and they both in shock.
So why didn't Clay tell them that he saw a Spanish lady on the side of the road?
The reason I think Clay didn't tell them that he seen somebody on the side of the road is because he couldn't help her, but he couldn't help her. Like, he could have helped her, to let her get in the car. But he couldn't help her because he had to help his family. He don't know if the world come to the end. So I can help you, but I can't help you because helping you would limit me helping my family.
And he understood everything he said.
He understood some other stuff.
He understood all of it. Because when she said it was some red stuff coming. And when he saw the red flyers, he was leaving too. He was going down the street. He knew what she was talking about.
Nah, but that happened after he had left her. Like, he didn't start seeing the flyers or the red substance coming out the sky until after he had pulled off.
That's what I'm saying. So he knew.
But he didn't know. He would have known. If he would have known, he would have bagged up and turned around. He took off and saw headed towards the stuff, and then he stopped and turned around. If he would have understood her, he would have stopped, bagged up, and left because she was warning him. She just needed to get home.
So he saw the stuff after she said it.
Yes.
Right. He knew what she was talking about.
No, he did.
Because he was running from it.
He wasn't running from it. He was driving towards it.
Oh, okay.
He was driving towards it. When she walked up, when he drove up, she was coming out the field. Mm-hmm. And he stopped. He passed her up. He stopped. She ran up to the car. She said what she said. And when he took off, he looked in his rearview mirror and saw, and we see it's looking in his mirror. No, I'm not there. He looked ahead of him and he bagged up and turned around and took off. And when he took off, you could see it in the back of, and it caught up to him. The plane caught up to him and sprayed him.
With paper.
And on the paper, he had a message.
Right.
So he took the paper home and he said, I'm going to ask him, did he see anybody? And he told them no.
He said no, nobody.
Because in his head, it's like, we are safe. I got my family's in the safe area. I can't bring this woman back with me. That's another body we got to feed. That's another person we got to take care of. So I get why he left her. But at the same time, he freezes up when he gets under stress and he gets under pressure. Okay.
Isn't this when they decide to leave?
They decide to leave. Mm-hmm. Pack up their stuff and leave. And when they leave, George tell them like, yo, you ain't gotta leave. You can't get back in the city. We going down the expressway. Bro, you can't get back in the city. Everything shut down. I mean, if you don't think that you ain't the only one that trying to leave, then I'm tell you. They pull up and they see those Teslas. And it's scary.
Driving.
And it's scary because we live in a society where everything is for my lights, Bluetooth, cell phone, everything is running off some kind of Wi-Fi that is transmitted from the satellite. And the fact that you have a car that can self-drive, you can go to sleep in it. People are that trustworthy with technology, believe that man-made items will not fail.
And if you walking in front of a Tesla, you ain't gonna be able to hear it. You're gonna be gone. Right?
But when
we was on the photo shoot, them Teslas was waiting for us. We didn't even hear.
Yeah, but
I was like, oh, a car.
We're not talking about the Tesla. We're talking about technology.
But what I'm saying is that still, you can't hear them.
No. So mom get out the car. She sees the Teslas.
The who?
The Teslas.
Okay.
And when she sees the Teslas, what catches her eye is that the cars are all lined up, but they're tore up. It's caused from a collision, and they still have their data information on the window that shows you when you buy a car what's included. Nobody's in the car, and it's like, wow, what's going on? And it dawned on her like, yo, these cars are operating themselves. So my question is this: I get that they operate themselves, but somebody had to hack them to get them to boot up, to get them to drive to where they drove to.
Because they didn't want them to leave. The government is watching us.
I don't say with the government. I would say the cars were hacked. By who? We don't know.
We don't know what happened with that.
But baby,
that was scary.
But she was in her she was in her Jeep Cherokee. That's all that mattered to me.
That was blue.
That was blue. I drive a Jeep Cherokee, Jeep
Patriot.
Yep. So guess what? Jeeps would not fail you. Because it didn't fail her, it got her back. But hold on. But off topic, they did a lot of driving and getting no gas. Hey, look, they had a Jeep Cherokee. They drove all the way down. They drove all the way down on the same take. He drove to look for help on the same take. And then they left the house and tried to leave again on the same take.
Well, what you forgot was when they first got there, she went to the grocery store and she was just buying groceries.
On the same tank.
And then you got Kevin Bacon's character on the side buying everything, water stuff, because he knew what was going to happen.
My boy say he was prepared.
He was prepared. Like we all should be prepared. I'm gonna get into this at the end. Go ahead.
Yeah. Now, okay, so Ruth. Okay, so this is why Amanda questioned, was the house theirs? The house had no pictures of black people around the house. Only one room had pictures of black people in the house.
It was in the little office.
It was in her dad's office. Because she went there to get her vape to smoke weed. But he had pictures of everybody of his ancestors on the, I'm assuming, on the wall. And before he left, he tried to reassure daughter he was going to come back. Because he already in his mind had settled his mind that his wife was dead. But he was trying to make sure that his daughter can be reassured that he wasn't going anywhere. So the little boy and the little girl is walking through the woods.
Always going through the woods.
He is always getting. I don't even know why he went. I think he followed her. And she sees a house with a red door. And she's like, I want to go see what that is. He like, man, we finna go back to the house. But he get bit. He get bit by a tick. I think he get bit by something. I don't know. Could have been a spider. It could have been something. But over the time of the movie, of them being in the movie, he started to get sick. He started with a cough. Then he started with a temp. Then the next morning he woke up and must start pulling out his damn teeth.
That was hard to watch.
Yeah. And then he pulled them out like they ain't hurt. Like he just uh, uh. Like, dude, did you just pull your teeth out? And then,
My tooth.
then he just showed it to his mama, like, my teeth. Like, Archie, did you just pull your teeth out?
And that was gonna be one heck of a tooth fairy bill.
I mean, he just pulled them out.
He had about $30 worth of teeth. If he put on this pillow, was about 5, 10, 15. What's the rates for tooth fairies nowadays?
Mexico trip.
Because back then it was $1 or $2 when I was little. What was tooth fairy rates back then for you?
About $1.
Okay. You're probably about $5 now. That about $30 worth of teeth. If you would have put on this pillow, probably would have got some money.
Yeah. So now he's sitting on the couch. He's throwing up black stuff. And the dad, George and Clay, is like, yo, we need to go get some help. And they wake up and the daughter is gone. Sophia is gone, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
She gone.
With her 18-year-old self.
Okay, the reason why she gone is because she told her mama in the bed, because they all sleeping in the bed together. She told her mama, like, I'm gonna finish this, mom. I'm gonna finish this. You know, mom like finish what, baby? She's like, I'm gonna finish this. She was determined to finish Fred's episode. Like, God dang, girl, you is fascinated with that show that was stolen from Living Single. It was Living Single they stole that concept for, but we gonna let them digress and let them be.
You do the same thing. So you do everything possible to watch the sisters and the Power. You do everything possible to do that. To watch Power.
I ain't gonna do that I ain't gonna do that at the end of the world.
Yes, you will.
That goes to the end of the world, man. I'm doing more than just trying to watch TV.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? That's what little kids are. That's what the whole movie is about. We so fixated in our technology.
We are.
The world could be coming to an end. We just want to watch Friends. That's it. That's all
you want to watch this.
No, I don't.
Power.
Anyways,
be for real. I mean, we hooked on technology. I'm hooked to my phone.
Okay, so let me go back. I wrote notes, y'all. As you can tell, I got a whole book, folks. We really get in detail. We can tell who watched the movie, who didn't watch the movie.
I watched the movie.
Clearly, she ain't got no facts over here.
They all appear. I don't have to have the facts written down. All I can do is just what the kids say. Don't play with my top. Don't play with my top.
Okay.
Whatever that means.
So after the plane crash, George come back with a satellite phone that he finds. And it don't work. So that let him know that the satellite's down, because the satellite phone ain't working. And so she's like, so what do that mean? So he sits her down late one night. He's telling her about the story about the guy that withdrew the money and how it alarmed him that he passed up the opportunity of getting out the country or getting out the world before something happened.
And I love how the cameraman filmed them in a circle. That was like really, really cool. I don't know if you noticed that, but I look at stuff like that in all the movies. Did you notice how he was doing filming them it was like in the circle, like, oh, this is important. This is important.
What scene was that?
When he was telling her about all the stuff and how he had a friend and he's saying, take care of yourself, something like that.
Oh,
that
when they
part. Yeah, and it was filming. It was like in a circle. Like, yeah.
So overall, this movie got a lot going on. From the ending is what I really want to talk about, because the fine detail is what a lot of people miss. What do you think happened at the end?
I think since after Amanda and Ruth saw the ruins of the city and they were just standing there. And I also like how the director did their placements. Everybody was like standing still, like making it scary. Like they were standing still, different angles.
Who was standing still?
Ruth, she just kept standing still looking that way. He did a lot of cool placements and stuff. But then they both
about when they was looking for
the door.
For the
yeah. And that's when they saw the red door. And if
no, you got to backtrack. The daughter Ruth seen the explosion when Amanda seen the door.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You see how they were looking.
So they overlooked it a different way.
And then Amanda goes over there and they both hold hands and they look at what was left of the city.
Because they like at the end of the day, we all we got. Because the city has exploded. Like something, a bomb has been dropped on the city. And we are the ones outside. The city's in chaos. You got helicopters flying. You got bombs being dropped. It's in chaos because it's called separate, divide, then conquer. That's military terminology, and that's exactly what was going on. You break down they defense, make everybody believe everybody did it, so everybody can divide and fight against each other, kill each other. That is why when Clay and George went to Kevin Bacon house for help because they knew that Danny, they went to Danny to get help with him. They knew he had the medication, but like he said, I prepared for my family.
Yep.
He came out like a redneck with a gun and hat, cowboy nation. And he came out ready to take on and protect his family. And to me, you had three types of men in that scene. You had a liberal, you had a Democrat, and you had a Republican. Danny was the Republican. The black man was the Democrat. And was Clay. Clay was the liberal. Because Clay was very like, hey. He in the middle. When he pulled his gun, because he pulled the gun out on him. So George pulled his gun out. So we got to stand gun. And the liberal in the middle fighting, saying, hold on. We got Democrats on the left, Republicans on the right, liberal in the middle, saying, hey, let's figure this out. I need your help. My son is dying. His teeth fell out. I need your help. You don't want to can help me. And, he started giving them the knowledge. It was in the newspaper. Russia pulled out their ambassadors. Mm-hmm. He started giving them all the information that they need to know. And he like, y'all, they put it in our face. And they do that even today. They put stuff like that in our face.
Yeah, we don't pay attention.
And to be honest, I think that everybody died.
I think they found the door and they found their daughter. Because what is a Friends song? I'll be there for you. I never seen Friends, so he says I'm a smelly cat. So I don't know what that means, but
I think they died at the end because when the little girl go into the bunker, she don't know it's a bunker. B, she just on a mission to find videos.
And how does she know how to work the DVD? I mean, I know she 18 and all, but her character was what, 13?
And DVDs were not in time. They probably would have been. I don't know.
But they showed had a lot of black people food. They had cream of wheat, Aunt Jemima.
And then we found her at the table, eating all the snacks, eating all the balls, eating eating everything, drinking out the juice. She's just doing everything she want to do.
She don't give about her family.
Upstairs had red. It was red, represent chaos. Down below, it was blue, represent safety, calm, just like the blue thing earlier that we spoke of earlier.
Where were the owners of the bunker?
They was nowhere to be found. But when she cut on the power, the TV came on and it was a message from the United States saying that radiation had been detected in large volumes in major cities. They was in a major city, and it told them to take shelter. Everybody was outside. Ruth was outside. Amanda was outside. George was outside. Craig, Archie was outside, and his daddy was outside. Only person that was not outside was the little girl.
Well, it makes sense.
She was inside. That's why the little boy teeth started falling out. His teeth didn't start falling out because of the bite. His teeth started falling out because he was already exposed to radiation throughout the time. With the loud noise making everybody's head ring was exposing him to radiation. That's why his teeth started falling out. That's why the birds started migrating back to a different location. That's why the flamingos popped up and started going back this way. And all the animals trying to tell them something. That's why I said the little girl was the one that needed to follow, because she listened to nature. She was listening to nature. Nature was telling her something.
We got to get back to nature.
So at the end of the day, I think that this movie was telling us that we're going to lose it all to technology. We're going to lose it all to technology. And, like I tell people, you have to look at don't look at the message, look at everything around the message. And that's what this movie was trying to get us to do.
Yeah, if you look at it again, look at all the colors, look at every poster, every background, every scenery, everything means something, even the music.
Yeah, the music was nice.
I'm still trying to figure out Blackstreet. Before I let you go.
Yeah, the music was hot. That's a nice soundtrack. It had me up dancing. So,
and then they had Misled Cool in the Game. Misled.
So
these songs had to do with, so I'm still trying to figure that out.
Even some of the signage had something to do with slavery, history. I mean, it was a lot to talk about in this movie.
Yeah. And that, like, the thing with Black people can dance. You see Mahershala, he was, and I don't know what poor Amanda was doing. What was she doing back?
I don't know, but we ain't finna get into it right now.
Part of the movie.
If you have anything else you need to say about this movie, y'all leave in the box below. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you thumbs up this video. But this is Raising Junior Miss. Well, we review movies, sitcoms, series, trailers, everything that's come on.
You didn't ask me how I felt about the movie.
I'm sorry. How do you feel about the movie?
That's why I'm here, right? It's cold. I feel like this movie was a message. And I feel like we need to get at least a 2-week supply of food and just survival stuff. I don't know how to start a fire. I need to learn. I should have become a Girl Scout. But we still need to, like, prepare for the end. I mean, anything can happen. Like, you can have your 2-week supply at home, but what if you're away? We need a bug out bag, and we need a bug home bag. We need a bag to keep here if something happened, with some extra drawers in it and food. Crackers.
Okay.
No, I'm for real. I'm for real.
Okay. Y'all, we buy.
No, you need to have batteries,